Hey y'all, welcome to the channel. My name's Rufus. This is my lovely wife.
Kania.
And this is our first video. So, new to the YouTube space and we are learning as we go. But wanted to give like just an intro video, who we are, you know, a little bit about us, where we're at, and all of that. So I'll let you start off.
Well, like you said, we are doing this channel together, and we've been really excited to start a YouTube channel for a while. And so now we are just jumping in, and we really hope that you enjoy it and that you like and subscribe, and that we put out entertaining and just valuable content.
That was very like professional, you know. I got you, but yeah. So we currently in the Atlanta area, but we did move from the DMV area. DMV is for DC, Maryland, Virginia, that metropolitan area. For those who don't know, but yeah, we've been here about 5 years now, and love it. We have 4 biological children, but then we also have a additional, and it's my son's fiance, and so she's also under the roof, and we have four dogs, and they are they're interesting, but they keep us busy. Kids keep us busy, but yeah, that's kind of how we are, what we have going on right now. We did want to give you guys a little bit of info on just how we met, how our journey started before we had all of these kids, and and all that good stuff. It's very short, but before the first one, but yeah, I'll let her start.
Okay.
And then I'll jump in.
Well, we met at the movie theaters when I was 17 and he was 18, even though he told me he was 19.
She's lying. I've never lied about my age.
How old are you? He said 19.
I've never lied about my age ever in life.
Hold on. Who's washing clothes? Can you pause it for a minute? This is what happens when you...
Hey, this is
Can
real
you cut
life.
the noise off?
This is real life. This is real life.
Thanks.
When you got a house full of kids, it's just...
Yes, teens and young adults.
That's just how it goes.
And it's wonderful. So we met at the movie theater. I had 3 jobs. This was one of my jobs, and I just had to put that out there.
She swears
He was coming. This was like his second job.
It was my first official job. I did it was a paper route when I was younger for the neighborhoods, a couple of neighborhoods in my area when I was younger, but yeah, this was like first real job. I was in sports a lot, so I didn't get to really work like that, but
yeah. So we met at the movie theater. I was working my little ice cream slushy concession, and I look over and I see this handsome young man, and I think I asked him what his name was, and he said Rufus. And I was like,
interesting name, huh?
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm Kania, and now I'm being all giddy and shy because he's so cute. And then I asked him what he was there for. He said for an interview, and I think that's when I began to give him some pointers on the interview and background on the managers and their temperament and stuff like that. And then, is that right? Anything else?
Yeah.
No. That part?
Yeah.
Did we exchange numbers then?
No.
Did I get them digits?
No.
Okay.
No. Yeah, but I could tell that she was, she was interested. But, I went and handled the interview, and everything went good, got the job. And then when I started working there is when the creep stuff started happening. So, like I would be working in the concessions area, which is, if you come into a movie theater, the older movie theater, you would come in, you would purchase your ticket at the front, then you would proceed after you get checked in to go to the concession. So she would be in the front with the tickets, like, people purchasing tickets, and I'm all the way in the back on the concession side, and she would literally be turned around looking towards the concessions at me, and it was a little weird. It creeped me out a little bit because it happened a few times, and but eventually we were like able to, I guess, kind of started working together, like maybe on the concessions or like cleaning different movie theaters out and stuff like this. This is for me right after I graduated high school, and so she's still, she's a junior or whatever, and so so we're still very, very young.
Summertime, yeah.
Yeah, still
I was
very,
about
very,
to be a senior.
yeah. But yeah, she would, do little things like try to be on my team of cleaners when we were like going to clean different theaters so that she can come flirt and all of that. So, but yeah, that went on for a while, and exchanged numbers and stuff like that, started talking. And you want to take it from there?
Well, back then I was on my pimp stuff, right? So we exchanged numbers because I learned that the brother lived in Greenbelt. I lived in Bowie. I needed a ride. He was coming past, so yeah. But I was staring at him because it was something about him. He was stunning. He was very, very handsome, and it seemed like he was glowing. I felt like it was something about him I was trying to see and that I could not put my finger on. Like God was highlighting him to me, and I just kept staring, trying to understand what I was seeing, and he kept catching me in the act, and I'm like, oh. And then I would look away, and then he would look away, and then I would look again, and then I look back. Then he looked back and he catch me again. So he probably thought I was weird at first. And then we started talking more, and I was trying to make him feel comfortable because I knew I needed that ride. And he was just so cute. So I was really nervous, and I didn't know how to act. And, I guess the first, when you came over my house, that was still our first date-ish. Right? Would you call that a date?
I don't know if you call it a date.
You call it a date?
It was something.
He was driving us home, and my parents were out of town, and I said, would you like to come in and have some pizza? And he said, yeah. He came in, he made a pizza. I go upstairs, I change my clothes and stuff. I don't freshen up. I freshen up. I took a shower, I changed my clothes, and we went downstairs. And then when I came down, we watched Kings of Comedy, and we talked, and he ate pizza. I was lactose intolerant, and he crushed that pizza. And yeah, that was our first date-ish.
Yeah, I guess you could call it that.
And then
and then after that, not too long after that, we have our son.
Yeah.
Yep. So it was very fast paced, and but yeah, I was actually going. So when we first met, I was in the summer before going to college to play football. So I was there for about 1.5 years in school in West Virginia, and but my son was born, and so I eventually transferred and finished up my degree at another school in Maryland. And so but we ended up getting married when I was 21 and she was 20. So we had my son was the oldest, and then my oldest daughter was also born
2 years later
during that 2-year period. And so my son was 2 and had a fresh newborn, but then we got married, but yeah, we've been
then the next one, then 2 years later the next one.
Yeah, it was like every 2
years.
Yeah,
4 kids. So we have 3 girls and 1 young man.
Yeah. And so, and then we've been 18 years now. So yeah, 2 years. It's going on to the 19th year this year, coming up.
Of being married.
You
got it wrong.
No, this is the 18th year coming up.
Of what?
Of us being married.
Yeah. How long have we been together?
Since Christian was born. Oh, sorry.
How old is Christian?
He's about to be 21.
So how long have we been together?
Well, he ain't 20. He's not 21 yet.
So we've been together for 20 years.
Yes,
and
when
we've
he turns.
been married for 18 years, right?
No.
You did.
Yeah, right.
Oh. Okay.
Next year it'll be 19. Yeah.
Of years married. Okay.
Yeah, 2024 will be 19 years married.
I got you.
Yes.
Okay.
So, but yeah, that's pretty much our quick overview of our story.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I hope you guys like what we put out. We're gonna try to be consistent and yeah,
lots and lots of content.
Like, subscribe, comment. What is all that stuff these
That's
YouTubers say?
We love YouTube. We're always on here. That's why people's like, let's start a channel.
So, we'll see. Gonna keep putting it out. Like, share, all that good stuff. And we will see you next time. Peace.